Hey y'all, this is Benoit from the Roving Band of Misfits, and I thought I'd do a quick video blog as an unboxing of the dice and other goodies that I got from the Kickstarter project for Dungeonmorph dice. They just came this week. The project ended back in May, so it's been quite a few months since everybody's been waiting to get their stuff. The first thing that came in the box was a really cool dice bag for your dice. It's a nice big bag. It stands up. It's kind of a top-down view for you. And it says Dungeonmorph Dice right on it there, which is really cool. Inkwell Ideas on the back, which is the guy who did the Kickstarter project. Nice linen bag, like I said. Nice drawstring. Adds an extra element of randomness to using the dice, because when you want to use a die, you can kind of just reach in and pull that out and decide that that's the dice, or the die that you're going to roll. Alright, so the next thing we have up is the dice themselves. And there was 15 dice if you got all three sets. There's 5 dice to a set. The first set was the Adventurer set, which is kind of the basic set, basic dungeons. The second set was the Spelunker set, which had a lot of different caverns and cave type things. If you can see, that's one of the Spelunker set. And then the third one was the Explorer set. So Explorer, Adventurer, and Spelunker set were the 3 different sets of 5 dice each. So I'm really happy with how these turned out. The amount of detail that they actually got on the dice was really nice. I mean, you can see that there's some really fine detail on here. Little dots, S's for secret doors. I mean, just the amount of detail that they were actually able to fit on the dice. And that's actually what took so long, was that the manufacturer was really having actually a lot of trouble getting the amount of detail on the dice that was required. And they also all have numbers on all the sides, so if you want, you can just use them as D6s, roll them, you know, 11 points of damage there, but you also got those really cool maps on there. So that's the dice, 15 dice, the dice bag. The third thing that came with the Kickstarter project, and this was at a different funding level, was a deck of Dungeonmorph cards. Now these cards are the exact same faces that are on the dice. They're just in card form. You can see they're about, I would guess, 3.5 inches to a side, and each face is mirrored on the back, so you can have it either way. And just in case you don't know how, geomorphs work, they just kind of line up. Each side has an entrance / exit in the exact same spot, so you can just kind of line them up and randomly create some dungeons. It's really cool. So no matter how you turn it, you're still going to have these 2 exits on each side of the card or the die, whatever you've decided to use. So I'm really happy with these cards too. I think they probably actually turned out better than the dice. The dice are great to use for a random factor, but you can also just shuffle the cards and deal off the deck. Again, there's 90 something of these. The last thing that was in the Kickstarter project was a font that also used all these geomorphs. I did not get the font, but I think a lot of people that did, I've heard, were happy with it. The final thing that came in the box was just a nice glossy, see if I can get that in the frame, nice glossy sheet of each one of the geomorph sets. You can see that there. So that's just kind of a neat thing to have. Not that useful, I'll be honest, but it's cool to look at how the geomorphs look at them all on one sheet and kind of see them all fit together. So it's cool. So that was the Kickstarter project, the geomorphs, the Dungeon Geomorph set, or dice I should call them. I think they were definitely worth the wait. I'd love to hear what the rest of you guys think about them that got them, and I'll sign off now. This has been Benoit, Roving Band of Misfits, and enjoy the rest of the weekly roundup.